front facing each other, and we're going to start with one leg in and one leg out. All right? And I'm going to grip, and Ian's going to grip, and we're just going to leg pummel and try to get an outside grip. Okay? So we're going to start from here. We're going to go, okay, good, go, and now I'm going to pummel, whatever, and we're going to try to get to this grip or this position. However, whatever lock you want here is fine, but try to get control of the leg. If you're inside, that's fine as well, but it's a little harder in this position to get to outside, so I'll try to get to the outside. Okay? So basically you're just pummeling. Like we pummel from standing, same thing with the legs, right? So we start like this, we say go, boom, and go. We're pummeling, boom, boom, Ian one, reset, right? So we're gonna do like a 2-minute round just to warm up, and we'll go from there. Everybody good? Enter, whatever entry I wanna do, I'm gonna start with whatever I wanna start with, right? And then I'm gonna go through everything I can remember. Right? But I wanna go slow. Again, don't skip technique for speed, right? I wanna grip the leg, I'm gonna pop off, boom, heel hook. I reset, all right, what else can I do? I can't remember, maybe go 50-50, but when I do it the right way. Pin, lock, turn, inside heel, hop off, inside heel hook, maybe I switch and start passing, hop off, go from there. Anything you can remember, all right, and if it's just one thing, then just get good at the one thing for 2 minutes, okay? So 2 minutes each, 4-minute drill, good? Okay, the last drill, before we get into the new stuff, we're just gonna start the defense-offense drills again. Right, so I go down to the side, I'm gonna get a tap here, one, I reset. I'm gonna let Ian grip and hop off, boom, he hops off. Now he's gonna let me get the Aoki lock, right? So he hopped off, he defended, look, I recenter, my inside leg comes up to the knee, pushes out, the heel comes to the center of the chest, I grip, I would pull into the hip here and fall, all right, but obviously we've all done this, so it's pretty brutal when we start falling, so you don't have to push it. Just get here, grip, okay, it feels pressure, that's fine guys, okay? And then reset, all right? So again, from top to bottom, boom, I get a heel hook or a straight here, I let him defend, he hops off, he lets me shoot off of the Aoki, I push it out, right? Look, grip, center line, boom, finish. Do like 5 reps each. So you're each getting offensive. Get his foot over. Bad position for me, right? He's in a dominant position, obviously. So first and foremost, so I do have to take away the obvious attacks he has on my arms, chokes, and stuff like that. It's difficult, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is tuck my elbow under my ribs, right? And as I'm base, I'm going to just lift my hips a little to make some space. I just lift and tuck. Step one. All right, now, again, I don't want this arm underhook, so I'm going to glue my elbow as tight as I can to my body. He's still in a dominant position. Right now, whether he's wrapped or Kimura grip, doesn't really matter. My first steps are always defend and tuck. Lift, grip. I'm sorry, not grip, tuck, right? So, my arms are relatively safe for a moment here, so I'm going to start addressing his legs. And we'll do this in steps, guys, but I think you guys will get it fairly easy. His foot's on my hip. I'm going to walk out to make space. Look, I walk this way. It just makes some space for me to come back in, okay? Now when I walk out, I do it just enough where the palm of my hand can find his heel. Now I have a frame. So I walked out. Now I shoot my hips back towards him, but frame my arm out like this. Almost like I'm elbow escaping, right? So we're here, first and foremost. My arm was out, lift the hips, hide the elbow. You'll get this all at once, but we'll go step by step. Palm of the hand finds his heel. I walked out. Now I shoot my hips back and frame. As I'm framing, just like I'm elbow escaping, my bottom leg is going to slide in, but I come flat to my back. Oops, sorry. So, yeah, he's staying up like this is where I want to be. All right, my hand is on his heel. My shin is in the crook of his knee, and my foot is hooking. Right now, if he just takes this off and pushes right away, I still have a good grip here. If he pushes through, it's difficult for him. I'm sorry, it's not difficult for him, and he'll just take mount, right? So that's why I really want that hook. So let's go 3 reps each, just get here, and we'll do the submission step by step. So what's first? Arms, right? Lift, tuck. Step 2, walk my body out, which makes his base wider. Right? And now the palm of my hand goes through his heel. I shoot my hips back in towards Ian now and frame with my arm like I'm elbow escaping. I slide my leg up, I grip his ankle. But I don't stay here, I go flat to my back, here. I want him above me like this, believe it or not. All right, and let's just end here. So, Ian, can you posture up for visualization purposes? So look, I'm hooked, I have a grip. This outside arm is tight, but I'm cupping his knee. My elbow's at his knee right now, okay? And we'll continue from here. Good, guys? 3 reps like this. I know this is, basic movement, but I want to make sure we get everything in order. Good? Everything's the same. Bad position. Elbows are in tight. I lift my hips to tuck. I then walk out and frame and make space. My leg comes up, I elbow escape, and I drop to my back. Now, let's turn this way. So, we're gripped. I have his heel, right? My shin is in his knee, and my foot is hooked. This elbow, good question, was it inside or outside? It's outside, and I'm tucking, or hugging, right? So I want my elbow glued to his knee like this. Everybody sees? Boom. So I'm gonna pull, kick my knee through his knee, right? So I'm not driving straight back. I'm pulling and flaring, so he goes on an angle. All right, so watch, I'm gonna go super slow. This, guys, pull, flare. As I do, this leg is gonna come up to his low back, like this, watch. Everybody with me? All right, ready? Push. One more. Push, right angle. Now what's gonna happen next? This leg is gonna come here, all right? I'm gonna push him on this angle, grip. I push, and we're here. I have the outside heel now, and I have control of his other leg. I can just go for the heel now, but what I would like for you guys to do is come up and get to the sambo now, because it's exactly where we were 3 or 4 weeks ago, and now you can work through all of your grips, all of your grips, your toe holds, your heel holds, whatever. But you were in modified mount, triple attack, whatever you want to call it, and you got out and immediately attacked. If you use this just as a sweep, that's great, right? You got out of the position. You could bait the legs with it. Maybe you don't get that attack, but as you get better, you'll get the attack. It's right there. So last time from top to bottom. Elbows tight. Lift. Frame, grip, elbow on the outside. Kick on an angle. Outside leg to the hip. Here. Push. Lift. Tuck. Go through your grip. Everybody good with that? So, if you're having trouble, most likely you're pushing him backwards. You want to push him on an angle so you can go right into that sambo. It should be relatively, here, not back, right? This direction, so the leg, you're finishing that way. Does that make sense, the angle? I have trouble with it a lot, often when I'm just like pushing the wrong way. The angle will make a big difference. I got this. My arms and I walk. I immediately frame and center myself. Look, my elbow's already here. You guys are driving good. You have trouble getting this leg up. It's hard to get it straight. Look, but when I shoot on this angle, I'm making space, right? And my foot's gonna go to his hip, and then I push even more. This is pinned on his elbow because when I move him, his knee, it brings my arm to the right spot. So we're here, look, I'm already in place. That's why I pin it on the outside of the knee. And when we're here, guys, to finish this, look, I just switch and lock. And everything's tight here. And then we can go through all of our grips. And for those of you that remember, if he pulls or he tries to hand fight here, this is fine. I'm gonna grip and pull him in and straighten my legs, okay? We kind of went over it, but I didn't actually teach that, right? Did we? Okay, good. So if you guys remember that, you can add that in. Because typically in that position, his legs are very locked, so it's hard to pummel. Hard to pummel there, you're already in the sambo now. Hard to pummel through. Last resort is like hand fighting to take that grip away, or pulling in and punching through. And if he does that, it's like a twister. Straight in and pull. Okay, so the next thing right from there is the calf crunch we did last week. A lot of you guys were already doing it, which is great. So everything's the same. Tight. Out. In. Up and center. Now let's say I'm having trouble driving him, or he puts extra weight down on me. Good. Look, all I'm going to do is lift my hips, and turn them towards you guys. This leg is going to come out this way. And now look where we are. His ankle is on my hip. Okay? Now I'm going to reach up. You're sorry. Depending on where he is will depend on my grips. Sometimes I'll underhook the leg and grip his hip. Sometimes I'll just pull his whole body down on me. And I'll try to go over both of them, but I didn't want to scream in his ears. So, again, lift, walk, frame, in. Whether he puts pressure down or not, I can just go for this. But look, I lift my leg, lift, and grip. So, if my knee is here, no pressure. Like we said last week, guys, my knee is flared on this angle. I'm going to grip his hip. If he's based out like this, I'm going to pull his hip down. Grip. Now I pull his hip down, guys, fan my knee, and drive my hip up. That's it. It's the same finish we did last week. So grip, pull, drive up, fan the knee. Okay? If I'm under here, this is fine as well. Now grip his hip. Oh, sorry. Pull and drive. If we're in either of these positions and he goes with the pressure, he goes with the pressure, just follow him up and you're in the same exact spot we were last week. We could roll, we could banana split, or we could just step back and pass. Okay? So you went from that side mount, triple attack, to maybe a sweep, didn't work, two leg lock, or a leg lock, calf crunch, or just back out to side mount. So you can use it for whatever you want. Remember, when I tuck it, guys, I turn this way. Sorry, we're here. Look, I lift and I turn, and then I bring my back foot. So it's turned this way to make space, and then I come back and flare. Okay? I'm locked. I pull his hips down. I drive my hips up and I bend. Okay? A couple of you guys, your knee was a little straight, and it's going to be real difficult to get the submission. And yeah, Ian already knows he can do this. So that being said, if he does push this in, guys, you need to start moving, get this way, and start knocking through. Okay, so you just go right under. Again, we're going to start to get into some of those from the guard, but that's a natural progression if you guys want to try it. I know I didn't really teach you. So we'll go one more time, because I think that's a good goal. Because I did see some of your knees straight. Right, we go this way, boom. He goes to push. I underhook here, and I try to underhook towards his foot. And then we attack the outside again. So you asked the Barambolo question, right? Was it you last week? Right, so it's similar movement. You go north-south towards his feet and kick through. One more time. I wasn't planning on doing this, guys, sorry, but it was the last week, so it's good. So, we have bad position. First I try the leg lock that way, it doesn't work. Second, I go for the calf crunch. All right, I'm moving everything. Ian's like, no, I'm not gonna have anything, I'm gonna push it through. Underhook. Right? This way. Lift, under, and we're coming out and kicking. Okay? That was slow. We're here. He's gonna push this through. Actually push it through, because I would do something. Yeah, if he pushes it through, I'm going to go. If he goes this way, I'm going to do a different attack. Back up though. He pushes this hand, comes under. Lift. Out. Grip. So it's the step back concept that we worked a couple weeks ago. If, for example, if we're in the guard, I wanted to do guard stuff, and we really don't have time. Anytime I have a hook and I can elevate and guard, I can step back. Right, so if we're here playing around and I do this, that's all I need to do this and through. It's the same concept. You're just going north, south, and rolling through. So if you want to try it from there, even that's fine. But these will get your attacks up kind of like this is all kind of basic, straight fundamental attacks. These will kind of take it to the next level. So do the straight, right? Drive forward, get the sambo knot. Do the calf crunch, he pushes through, roll, invert, and push him away. If you don't even get the leg lock and you get the sweep, that's fine. And then maybe we could work a guard attack. Same thing. So we're gonna do one more back position attack, and you know the attack is just how to get there, right? So a little separate from that, obviously, but Ian has my back. We're here. Again, all the fundamentals apply for where I should be, right? But I'm gonna just take your arms out of the equation for a second. So obviously I'm in tight. I can go to either side here, but I have to be on my side. Right? What his arms are doing don't really matter to me right now as long as I'm defending. Okay, so if you have a grip, over grip, whatever, he's gonna do something with his arms at some point to attack me, right? This one's probably the choke, so I'll probably go this way. So however I break this grip, I'm inside. But look, my elbows are tight. This way, so we can get a view. My elbows are tight, and when I fall to the side, I don't just slide out here. Look, I start to turn here. Okay? Now I'm gonna attack this top leg. Whether it's in or out doesn't really matter. Okay? We'll do the out one first because it'll be easier. So we fall to the side. Let's say he hooks, he takes this off and he hooks my leg, right? A lot of people will elevate you off or go to triple attack here. But this is good for me. So if he doesn't do this, I have to get this leg out. I'll hook it myself, right? If he hooks, fine. If not, I get it out. So if he's here, look, I make space and I hook. Now, I'm gonna rotate again on the upper part of my back and catch his leg. Here. Right? I pull it in, as I drive my hips up, and we come out and we start working our leg locks here. So it really doesn't matter if he locks or doesn't lock. We go this way, and then we have to work. Look, easier said than done, I get it, but you're gonna have to work to that position in the live roll, right? So we're here, we're moving, whatever, I break this grip, I'm in tight, I fall, but I immediately go to my back. If he hooks, great. If he doesn't hook, I have to clear this and hook. Now I keep this elbow as tight as I can on his leg, and I try to grip his heel. Now I walk up, and I pull in, lock, foot to the hip, and now we can work whatever we want. Typically from here, he's gonna go. So when he goes, look, grip the knee, let him go. Keep going in, he's gonna keep going. When I'm ready, we finish. That's a drill we normally do for a heel hook escape. But I'm not super big on rolling to get out, but it's a natural progression from that position. So for those of you guys that think you can get the roll, get it. If not, let's just skip it. So last time. Boom. That's all I need. Grip, legs up on this part of my back. Pull in. He goes with it. Look, my outside hand grips. I let it go. When I'm ready, I just bring it back and finish. All right? As you roll, that can be a lot of pressure, so Ian was going at a great pace. So I really thank you for, again, thanks for the time. It helped me too, because like I said, I haven't been repping a lot of legs, so it kind of gets me back in the swing of things. So, any questions moving on, guys? I'll be here, so please ask me. And I appreciate everybody coming. Thanks guys. Thank you. Yeah, so ready to open that. Thanks, guys.